There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Yeah, sure. The guy's dead, so who cares? I opened the old cardboard box and wasn't entirely surprised by what I saw. There were more of Rachel's things, more of my wife's clothes. Okay, that's weird. Photos, shoes, even that old radio I gave her. Why, Rachel, what were you doing here with that Norman? I don't know. I'm beginning to think Norman wasn't that good of a buddy. Yeah, let's open the store door. Yeah, I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. Okay. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if I needed anything. That whore! Sorry. Ooh, register. Money! Oh, a faxed out of traveling magazine sat beside it. Meh. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of the contents were half melted. And that's important. Why? There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Goody. I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with the story, but I don't know. That night continues to take horrible turns at a horrible turn. It had been weeks since I last seen Norman, but to find him like that, who could have done that to him? Seeing that dusty box of old clothes was a shock. How long have they been there? And what was Rachel doing at Norman's place? I felt like I only discovered more questions and no answers. But I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. Oh, almost done now? Is this my... Yeah, it was locked. It wasn't the right gate. Okay. The gate was locked. It wasn't my house. How would I know? I've never seen your house. Ah, there we go. Is this the right one? Or did I just violate something? Surprising. The gate was locked tight. It wasn't my house. The neighbor's local postbox. A letter was sticking out as if someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. I know it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? You can look at the letter, but don't open it. The envelope was addressed to Norman. Oh, there we go. There was no return address, but it was handwritten. But the handwriting looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package. It's a package now. The letter read: Norman, I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with. But he is my husband and your friend. See, I told you she was a whore. I probably did with her, but I needed some time to sort this out away from you both. I'm going away for a while, and I'm going to tell him, Norman. So, don't you think you can hold that against me? Okay. I'm going to tell him and get past this. Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure if I even want to, but he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. That. At the wrong gate. This one was locked. Give me a hint. Which one is it? Ah. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Oh honey, I'm home! I held my breath as I approached my own back door. I was terrified to step inside. I'm not. Bring it on! The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Of course. The table was clean. It hasn't been used any time recently. Okay. Hello? Rachel? Are you home? Oh. There was a small pile of mail on the floor in the front of the mail slot. How long have I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked it up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Yeah, my credit card was stolen, so... I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about cancelling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? Good question. What the hell? In the door to the basement, it was locked. Where did I put the damn key? Why would you lock the door to your basement? Seems kinda odd. Hello? Anyone home? Where's the freaking power box? An old photo of Rachel and me stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terrible comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Yeah, sure. No, let's. Bleh. No reason to hold on to old memories. I had my license and credit card back. That was enough. Good point, buddy. Ooh, TV. A television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but by then it was too late. You can always return it, I think. Maybe put it to the pawn shop. I don't know. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Why do you lock things in your own house? I mean, the front door, okay, but... Ooh, that's not good. Our hallway mirror has been smashed. Pieces shattered around the floor. Oh, there's blood over there. Hello? The bathroom. Our sink which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't gotten around to fixing it yet. You're unemployed and you haven't gotten the time? Yeesh. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old footed bathtubs, so those are nice. Okay, so nothing in here. I thought there was blood on there, but no, apparently not. So, my computer room. My laptop has been left on, it only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. What's my thing with the old water tower? There was a key on top of the drawers and yes, I want the key. Give me the key. I pocket the key. Okay, so now we can go to down to the basement, I think, or either the lock room one stairs below. Hello? The books there was half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that look more now that I look more closely, it looked like that man in the house had some of the same books that I did. Okay, weird. My wife's, Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I had the feeling what was in it. Did I open it? Yeah. Rachel's suitcase contained clothes, toiletries, and a train ticket. Is this what you were going to do with Norman? According to the letter she wrote him, no. Okay. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. No, that's not the right key then. Okay. I unlocked the basement door. Thank you for that useful information. $8. And there was an old Christmas decoration. Oh, there were all Christmas decorations in the box. Yay, Christmas! Yay! Entirely pointless, but the garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key in there. Did I take the key? Yes! I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. It's the door, obviously. Duh! There was an old clothes, tools and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. No, or else they would be at Norman's place, I think. I had to put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I had to finish it though, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. Oh yeah, sorry about that. I'm good. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Heavy enough. Probably in the door upstairs. The grimy key I found in the basement unlocked the door. Hello! It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did someone break in here and throw the key down into the garbage? Why? Ooh, what's this? It was an old crowbar. Crowbar! Yay! Did I take the crowbar? Of course. I lifted the heavy crowbar in appreciated its weight. Okay, this is getting a bit weird. No idea where this is going. I think I might have killed everyone in here. It's usually the case in these kind of games, but I killed that couple in that house. It doesn't make any sense. Or the security guard at the water tower. The crowbar I found would have been strong enough to bust through the cheap wall. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yeah, well, that with a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. Why not? I smashed the hole large enough to step through. Hello? As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down here? Was she okay? If she's in there, who plucked up the wall, man? Don't look. Don't look where. Come on, I have to look now. Come on. Teasing me like that. Oh. Don't look. Okay. Creepy. A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lays within, but I knew I had to. I have come this far. After all that searching, after all I've seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find Rachel? No. Okay. Hello? The rags were wet, matted, covered in dirt and grime, but inside that totted mess was no sign of my beloved wife. Oh. Rachel wasn't there. I looked around in a confusion, trying to figure out what to do next. If she wasn't there, where was she? What have I been searching for this entire time? I remembered to look on Rachel's face when I came home, didn't I? Then that awful realization hit me right in the gut. I had been looking at the wrong way, hadn't I? This is what you've been trying to tell me all along, isn't it? Sure. I couldn't find Rachel there, and I won't find her anywhere else because she was never there at all, was she? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. I stumbled back upstairs to the pain in my leg, just dull ache now, and sat down in my bedroom. My mind was spinning, and the ache I felt before was near crippling. Near crippling. Finally, I could no longer fight the exhaustion, and as I tried to grab hold of something that would make sense of all this, I must have drifted off. This is so weird. Guess I'm sleeping now. Good morning. Oh, I thought that was the end. I guess those books were all actually mine then. What's this? It was my wallet with its content intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at all those places before? Okay, the game description said you made your own story as you go, but this is just weird. Yes, I didn't see how it could happen any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? I killed everybody in my insane delusions? In the shards of that broken mirror I could see my face, gaunt and all, hollow and sickly. and immediately troubled. What other illusions had I dreamed up? What other truths were waiting to be exposed? I ain't a nobody. It was the keycard I found at the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through that door. It seems to me that it was probably Norman's. But if that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? Let's say yes. Who else would have been? Norman, what were you doing back there? The laptop had finally run out of power. Oh, but why didn't you plug it in then? In the dirty faded glass, I looked like nothing more than a faint shadow. I used to tell myself that Rachel was the one who wanted to keep the tub. Let's take a dump. There we go. Lovely. That cleans it all up. Why haven't turned on the power yet? Wasn't this room all torn up? My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax and records and other important documents in it. I used the digital passcode to lock. Did I try to open it? Sure. Oh, 8-digit code. What was the damn code again? I don't know. That doesn't work. 954248. That's 674. No, that wasn't. Damn, I couldn't remember. Ditto. I can't recall having any numbers. Yeah. TV! I had that old TV for so long. Old? I don't know if I could ever replace it. Hey, that's weird because like there you said you bought a new one. Okay, this guy is cuckoo. It seemed like I seen all that there was. Maybe I thought I wasn't ready to go back into the basement. Maybe. The pile of mail on the floor I now saw was addressed to me. Oh, good. Bills, credit card offers, and a letter from the bank that were all addressed to me. Yeah, you're cuckoo. Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops! How many breakfasts had I eaten there, completely alone? Oh, you poor boy, you. Must have locked the door. There was no reason to return to the backyard anyway. When did I lock it? And why am I questioning it? This is all weird. Okay, hello basement. Oh, the wrecks are gone. Oh no, it's over there. Oh yeah. I was told by an inspector the basement had to be partially filled in before I bought the house. But the look of that wall, I was going to need to fix the foundation. Everything smelled musty and old down there. Okay. Now what? Maybe go out the front door? I don't know. That was it. With Rachel gone, I couldn't stand to be in the house a moment longer. What are you talking about? You never knew her, Rachel. Did I leave and say goodbye to that nightmare forever? Yeah. Goodbye, nightmare. Since I had arrived in town, things had been difficult. Working in the plant, though, had been good for me. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours. At the time, drinking was probably just a way to deal with it. It was almost as I was trying to beat my brain into his own game. At his own game, things stopped making sense sometime after that, and my memories of what happened are still in flux. I suppose that was when Rachel came along. That night had been the worst of my entire life. Would it even be possible to bounce back from everything that had happened? Everything I'd seen? You know, in a way, I almost wish I hadn't even woken up tonight. It would have spared me a lot of pain. For starters, the man I had found in the old place who had killed him, and why was I even there? The forest especially was difficult maze, and I would rest easier if I never saw it like it's like again. Still, I knew that Norman had been going back to the factory, but I wasn't sure if I understood why. The guard outside had obviously met a violent end, but do you think it was Norman? At this point, do you think he was even dead? I had to get my breath to take it all in. At each point until the factory, things had only gotten worse. But then I seen something even I wouldn't have expected when I went to Norman's store. When my perspective on all this really started to change. Norman was dead, and I had no idea what happened to him, or what that box of clothes I found in his attic meant. Did he know? But as painful as all that was, oh god, I couldn't bear to think about it again. After all I've done and seen, finally coming home wasn't supposed to be the end of this entire ordeal. God help me though, it was only the beginning. As the door swung open, I could smell damp grass and the closeness of the air. After everything, it felt like I had more questions than answers. You made me see that the truth. I've given you that. But now, you made me see the truth. I give you that. But now I was completely lost. You took away the only things that had kept me going. I was sure word would get out, and soon enough, the police would have come looking for me. And what then? Would you be there to show me the way? What will I do then? Hey, you're on your own, buddy. I just did what I thought was right. Well, that was Home. Weird little game. Not really scary for the most part. It's just confusing as hell. I mean, I suppose if you play the other endings, or in another way, you probably get a different story. But this is just weird. I guess he sleepwalks, but on the other hand, he thinks he done it for real. I don't know. Well, anyway, that was Home, and Home is dedicated to my wife Nancy. Watch your back. Well, anyway, that's the end of it. Hope that you enjoyed it. I thought it was interesting, but thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.